related to quantum mechanics. Here we will study the spectrum of helium, and we will try to study the detailed spectra of helium as an example of LS coupling scheme. So as we know, the atomic number of helium is 2. So when we write its configuration is 1s2. That is, both the two electrons, they are in the ground state. Hence, we can judge that these two electrons are equivalent electrons. So when we apply LS coupling scheme, that both the electrons, they are in S state, then small l for both the electrons. For first electron it is 0, for second electron it will be 0. So capital L, as it is calculated by L1 plus L2, and we subsequently go on decreasing L1 plus L2 by 1. That is L1 plus L2, next value is L1 plus L2 minus 1, then minus 2, and so on. So here we get only one value, 0 plus 0 is 0. So capital L value comes out to be 0. So as we know, in S orbital, one electron is in the up state, another electron will be in the down state. So both the electrons will be anti-parallel. So for first electron, S1 will be plus half, and for the second electron it will be minus half. So when we apply summation rule, capital S, again it is calculated S1 plus S2, next value S1 plus S2 minus 1, and subsequently we go on decreasing by 1. So here when we add these two values, this comes out to be 0. So a single value. So J is calculated by LS coupling scheme. It is equal to L plus S. So 0 plus 0, it will come out to be 0. So this state is represented by 1s0. So how we write the state? It is 2s plus 1 value. 2s plus 1 value here. 2s plus 1. So when we put s is equal to 0, so 2 into 0 plus 1 is 1. As L is 0, so this is S state. And here we write J. J is 0. So we get only one state corresponding to two equivalent electrons in the ground state of helium. This is called a singlet state. Why this is a singlet state? Because we have only one state. So now we try to excite one of the electrons of helium to higher states. We can excite the one electron to any of the higher orbitals. So here in the first case, if we assume that the electron is excited to higher S state, any of the higher S states. So first electron, that will remain in the S state. Second electron is excited to S state. For the first electron, L1 is 0. For the second, as again it is excited to S state, L2 is also 0. So again, by applying coupling to L1 plus L2, capital L will be 0. But there will be a change in value of S2. Why there is a change in value of S2? Because when we excite the second electron to higher energy state, it will be again a spin up electron. So in the lower S orbital, electron is spin up. In the upper, again it is spin up. So both have S1 value plus half plus half. So here when we apply coupling S1 plus S2, it is half plus half 1. Subsequently go on decreasing by 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So it has two S values. So when we come to a state 2s plus 1, for s is equal to 1, here it will be 3, this very value 3, and L is 0. L0 correspond to S notation here S notation, and capital J value when we consider S1 L0. So 0 plus 1 is 1, this very value. So 3s1, this state. When we come to this state, S is equal to 0, L is equal to 0, S is equal to 0, 2 into 0 plus 1, it is 1. L corresponds to 0, corresponds for S state. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, J value is 0. So now we coming to multiplicity. This 2s plus 1 is called multiplicity of the state. So this is a triplet state, this is a singlet state. So in the excited state, when electron is excited to higher ns state values, we have two kind of states, one singlet state, another triplet state. Singlet state have J value 0, triplet state has J value 1. There are other possibilities as well. We can excite the electron to higher NP state as well. So when we excite the electron to NP state, one of the electron will remain in S state. Another electron is jumped to P state. For P state, L2 value is 1. Now we apply coupling. L1 plus L2, it is 1. L1 plus L2, it is 1. When electron is excited to higher state, again both the electrons will be in the spin up state. As both the electrons are in the spin up state, then what will happen? Half plus half is 1, half minus half is 0. So two values are there. Two values are there. Right, dear friends? So now we try to calculate the value of J. J is L plus 1. L plus 1, when we take this value 1, this value 0. 1, 0. L value 1, S value 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. This is first value of J. Then if we take L value 1, S value 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Go on decreasing by 1. 2 minus 1, 1. Then 1 minus 1, 0. So there are three states. There are three possible states. Now we come to multiplicity. Multiplicity 2s plus 1. So for this state, we have taken S is equal to 1. So it is 2s plus 1 is 3. So this is triplet state. And for this state, we have taken S is equal to 0. So when we take S is equal to 0, 2s plus 1 is 1. Then the multiplicity of the state will come out to be 1. So this is a singlet state. So in the singlet state, we have one state, and in the triplet state, we will be having three states. On the similar lines, we can do the similar calculations by exciting the second electron to D state and F state as well. So by exciting to D state, we have these kind of states, and by F state, these are the singlet states, these are the triplet states. So now the spectrum is represented like this. Here are all the singlet possible states, and here are all the triplet excited states. And we give the naming that in the singlet state, helium is called perihelium. So perihelium nomenclature stands for helium in the singlet state, and here both the electrons are having antiparallel spin. One is with spin up, another is with spin down. But in the triplet state, both the electrons, they are in the parallel spin, both are in the up spin states, and this is called orthohelium. The energy corresponds to each singlet state is greater than the corresponding triplet state. You can check here. This 2s state corresponds to singlet state. Its energy is greater than 2s state of the triplet state. The energy corresponding to each singlet state is greater than the corresponding triplet state. Why this is so? Because in singlet state, both the electrons are in the opposite spin. Both the electrons are in the opposite spin. And in the triplet state, both the electrons are in the same spin, and they are in different orbitals. As they are in different orbitals, so their interaction is minimum. But in the singlet state, both the electrons, they are in the same orbital, so they feel repulsion of each other Due to this, the energy of the singlet state is more as compared to that of triplet state. So triplet state is having lower energy, singlet state is having higher energy. So orthohelium is having lower energy, perihelium is having a high energy. So perihelium atom can gain excitation energy in an atom and it become one of the orthohelium, while orthohelium they can lose excitation energy and become perihelium. Orthohelium can be converted to perihelium, perihelium can be converted to orthohelium. There is only a difference that in the one way energy is gained and in the other way energy is lost. Ordinary helium is liquid state or maybe in the gaseous state, and it consists of both the perihelium and orthohelium. The lowest triplet state are in the metastable. It is because the absence of collision of the atom in one of them keep the excitation energy for the longer time. That's why as the excitation energy is kept for the longer time as compared to singlet state, so triplet states are present in the metastable state in case of one more peculiar picture related to the study of helium spectra, that if you look carefully at the spectra, what we will observe that there is a absence of 1,3s state in helium. The lowest triplet state is 2,3s. 1s state is absent in triplet state. Why this is? Because in triplet state both the electrons are in the having same spin. So in one orbital, according to Pauli's exclusion principle, both the electrons cannot be having a same spin. So 1,3s state it is there for singlet state, but it is absent for triplet state. So no 1s state is for orthohelium state. So next we come to another important feature that is noted in the energy difference between the ground state and lowest excited state in helium is comparatively large. Ground state and lowest excited state. Ground state is 1s, lowest excited state is 2s. This is comparatively very large. Why? It is because in helium we have 2 electrons. So configuration is 1s2. So it has closed shell configuration. So ionization potential of the helium is very high, that we have to supply high amount of energy to remove the electron from the 1s orbital, and this energy is 24.6 electron volt and ionization potential is minus 24.6 volt. As we know the various selection rules are enlisted by this. We have studied in one of my previous lectures. Delta L equal to 0 plus minus 1, delta S is equal to 0 and delta J is equal to 0 plus minus 1. So delta S 0 rule, due to this rule delta S is equal to 0, so no transition should be there from the triplet state to singlet state. No transition can be there, because for the triplet state S value is 1, for the singlet state S value is 0. So when if transition from this state to this state will occur, then delta S will be 1, then that will be not allowed. According to selection rule, delta S is equal to 0. So all the transitions will be there from orthohelium state to orthohelium states and perihelium states to perihelium states. Singlet state to singlet state transition will be there. Triplet state to triplet state transition will be there. there will be no transition at all from the triplet state to singlet state. So this completes my lecture.